Hello and welcome to another episode. Apologies for being slightly late. Dinner ran over, so it's just one of those things. I hope you're all having a good evening, and we appear to be live with a good solid connection. So let's see who's in the chat. We have St. Martin the First, who says, hope this doesn't get repetitive for you. We also have Sir Patrick Furlong and Melody the Cat. And other words. You might notice I've got a bit of a throat on me still. I'm still getting over whatever has caused that sore throat. So we'll see how we go. We have Patrick's predictions, 938,593 deaths, so a slow night. Plus 999,999,999,999 cases of running around in circles. And a partridge in a pear tree. Miller Watson says, my dinner ran over too. The beans spilled off the plate a wee bit. Sorry about that. Oh dear. Let's have a look and see who else is here. James Petts is here. How you doing? Apparently there's a drought. I've run out of hooky cookie. No, that's what it's all about, baby. That's what it's all about. Ooh. Dave Holloway's here saying, it's Thursday, it's 8 o'clock, it's time for GameHammer Live. I don't know how to do a standard old game show voice. Sorry about that. We'll see how it goes from that. Like I say, Miller Watson's here. How you doing, man? Good to see you too, Dave. As everyone know, Adam the Astronaut is here saying, hello, let's tomb those raiders. And Retro Rambles is here as well, who says, you're on the bus nearly home. Do the wheels on your bus go round and round? Will I be in tomorrow? I don't know. It'll depend on what happens with family. Okay. You've been out collecting photons in Rotherham. I thought it was photos for a second. Like, what are you collecting photos in Rotherham for? I went to Rotherham once. It's actually not bad. What the hell was that? Stop. Okay. Right. That was a bit weird. My phone just started talking. So, there is something I have to talk to you about before we begin. Because this came earlier on. I got a bag. And what's in the bag? It's stuck. So, yes, Martin has sent me something very nice. Thank you so much, Martin. But you have to remember to treat yourself first. Games Master. The Oral History. From Dominic Diamond and Jack Templeton. How cool is this? Look at the thickness of this. Oh. This looks amazing. It's all the old photos. Look how 90s everything was. Oh, this is so 90s. Ah, Dexter Fletcher, who didn't know what an end-of-level boss was. He kept calling them the end-of-level guardian. I remember that. It's like, yeah, they're guarding the end of the level, but it's like, Went into your local CX today, picked up a copy of Brutal Legend for $150. Not bad. Almost came out with a copy of Simpsons Hit and Run, but wasn't prepared to pay 25 quid for Simpsons Hit and Run. Bloody hell. Oh my goodness, the rather lovely ladies from the later seasons, who, as I recall, did bot all for the entire show. I wish I could have a job where I did nothing. That would be... Just stand there. Oh, I have to admit, I've got a couple of games on the way to me, and I can't remember what they're called now. It was yeah, I've completely forgotten what they are. There's two games on their way from CEX. One of them's for a PS2 game, and one of them's an N64 game. The N64 one, I believe, is NBA 99, which would be nice. And the other one I'm looking up now because I can't remember what it is. Like, seriously, I cannot remember. Where's my updates? There we are. CEX should be updating. There it is. Okay, what did I order? What did I order from CEX? Blowout on PS2. I have no idea what it is, but we'll see how that is. But I would like to say one thing before we go any further and discuss anything else. There is a new collection coming out, the Mortal Kombat Ultimate Collection, and it seems to have a lot of things in it. So I've ordered it. It's got the Game Gear versions of the old games and all sorts, all the way up to, I believe, the N64 and PS1 era. So that'll be fun. So, yeah, what do we look at? You missed Games Master and the game show that was on ITV. Mine had the CGI television. Oh, not Bad Influence, the other one. Yeah, the later one, the one that was after Bad Influence. Yeah, Game Zone or Game Station, yes. I remember that, yes. You're not intending to buy that compilation? Oh, I love Mortal Kombat. The original Mortal Kombat. I used to play it with a guy. He won't talk to me now after I transitioned and came out. He won't talk to me. So I can't really call him a friend. But back then, he was a guy I hung out with a lot. And I used to play it on his Mega Drive a lot. And I used to also play it on Game Gear because I had it on Game Gear. So having the Game Gear version on this new collection was an instant buy for me because I just had to. Whew. Let's do this. We're going in. Guys, let's do this. Don't forget Hazmat Suit and Family are coming. I know. I'll just have to bear with it. It's one of those things. Cybernet. Oh my goodness, yeah. I remember Cybernet or whatever the hell it was called. There we go. Mortal Kombat was good on Game Boy. Mortal Kombat was surprisingly good on Game Boy. To the point where I think an Amstrad version wouldn't have worked out too badly. You first played a Mortal Kombat machine on vacation at a beachside arcade as a kid in mid-90s. Nice. You don't get fallen how people fall out with someone over that. You don't care, I'm straight, I don't care what you are. Yeah, you'd have thought that would be the situation, but, you know, some people are a bit different, you know. Cybernet, that was the one, yeah. Wasn't that more late night? I remember it being a bit more late night. Okay, we have to try and... Well, I've already screwed this up. Okay, right. Right, go down. Okay. This is going to take a few tries, guys, because it's... This is the point where the game has gone, haha, no, you're not getting to win. Okay. Battle Reports hated Mortal Kombat on the Game Boy and Game Gear, but I felt the coders did their best. The Mortal Kombat on Game Gear is as good as you can expect on a handheld console. It's in colour, it's got the digitized images, Kano is missing. But aside from that, and most of the locations are missing. In fact, the two that are there are the pit and Thingy's lair. But aside from that, it's good. Right, let's do this. You've still got Rise of the Robots. Oh my goodness, Rise of the Robots. I have the novelization of that. They made a novel of it. They thought it was going to be that big that they would need a novelization. This is not a joke. They actually seemed to think that was going to happen. Crap. Right, this is going to take a few tries, isn't it? Remember the one with the 3 girls? Was it called Bits or something? Oh, I do remember Bits. I remember Bits was shit. Bits was the shit. They've made a novel of Rise of the Robots. Yes, they did. They absolutely made a novel of Rise of the Robots. Do you want me to go and get it? I have it. I'll go and get. I don't make me prove this because I have the receipts. Actually, sod it. I'm gonna go and get it. we're going to go and get it, and we're going to read a bit of it so that you, because I have had to endure this, so you do too. Let me just turn the AFK on. I'll be back. Oh, I'll be back. Okay. Rise of the Robots, the novel by Jim Murdoch. Okay. Metropolis 4 security update, Friday, new June 1st, 3012. Heavy atmospheric contamination, Laura's depression, storm conditions. No upload possible from Craft L6. All contact lost. Repeat. All contact lost. Cotton was the service's best decrypt man. I'll repeat that. Cotton was the service's best decrypt man. Field Ops was definitely not his scene. When it was all over, they picked up the pieces and brought them back to Metropolis 4. They turned Cotton into the planet's first human-brained biomechanical cyborg. And then they put him to work. For on 4th Millennium T1 Creta, the robots are in revolt. Controlled by the faceless female supervisor, droids all across the planet break their routines. From high... this is shit. From high in the sealed Electrocorp tower, she issues the ultimate threat. Only Cotton can stop her, unless he decides to get his own body back first. Rise of the Robots, a novelization based on the groundbreaking computer and video game Rise of the Robots from Mirage. Like, what am I supposed to even say about this? This book parodies itself. Now, I can't remember whether I got this off Amazon's book marketplace or whether I got it off eBay, but this is fiction. In the UK, it would have been $4.99, but this appears to be from Germany, and it's 1990. 19 Deutschmarks and 90 cents. There you go. You had it new. I feel for you, man. Mirage, he's an Autobot. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to read the bit that's the blurb at the front, and then we'll go back on. Hi, Captain Dowd. Sorry to say, tomorrow won't be happening. I've got family coming. Got to sort some stuff out. It's one of those things. I wish that I could give you better news, but we'll be back hopefully the week after. Sorry, man. I'm really sorry. But we will fight these Daleks eventually. Okay, here we go. The chromium droid, we call her the supervisor, is like no other droid in existence, Rakusen replied. The robot is a complete departure from commonly held machine design philosophy, although she has all of the standard components of any robot, a CPU, neural systems, servo motors, etc. They have all been engineered from base molecular level. And she's a she. Oh, sorry. And she's a she, Dr. Rakusen. Close smiled. She sounds like progress. An understatement, Miss Clowes. She's the mother of a whole new generation of droids. Of a new era of engineering, in fact. This is no good. I'll see if we can get someone to go and see her. You'll have to see the supervisor to really appreciate what I'm saying. That is the blurb that's supposed to get you interested in the book. Two people saying, go and see this thing. You might find it interesting. Oh, dear. Okay, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Jim Murdoch was born in Stockport, England, so he's not far from here, actually. In 1956, he began writing in 1961. He started his writing career at 5. That's amazing. It was some 30 years later before a publisher gambled on putting him into print. Rise of the Robots is his first published book. Well, then we shouldn't really take the piss, should we? But I'm going to. And is only a slight divergence from his more regular work of creative writing and translation within the computer games industry. So he's a computer game guy. A graduate of the University of Cologne Students' Refectory, he had an interest in all matters linguistic, along with a love of ancient motorcycles and brass musical instruments. He has 2 children, a Royal Enfield, 2 trumpets, and a valve trombone. His kids are barely mentioned, but he's got some musical instruments. Love it. I double dare you to write a novelisation of Dirk Headstrong and the Dizzy games. To be fair, you probably could make a good graphic novel out of Dizzy. Dizzy is a very visual story, and it's got a lot of cool stuff going on in it. Dirk Headstrong and the Martian Madness, on the other hand, is nuts and stupid and a parody of everything. So, also, it's basically just, let's do all of the old cliches as quickly as we can in game form. It barely counts as a game, to be honest with you. It's very linear. Right, let's get back on. We've got a game to play. So we've drowned once already. Let's see how we get on, man. Okay, let's see. Yep, right. So we need to... Right, straight down and straight across and up and up and up. Right, straight over. And round and across. Yeah. No! Round and across! Frickin' hell, man. Right, up. Right, where's the thing to... There it is. There's... How about a novel based on the Captain Cornelius Bumface, which hopefully won't be Scratch and Sniff? Why wouldn't it be Captain Bumface's Scratch and Sniff fun book? That sounds great to me. That sounds like an amazing book to me. Right, do we have... Grab that, grab it! Frickin' hell, look at this! It just won't... Grab. Alright, turn. Switch. Switch around! Bloody hell! Come on. And dead. Did a golden joystick come with that book? It did not, unfortunately. Golden joysticks are bloody expensive and rare. I know Larry's got one, Larry Bundy Jr. Because he bought it on eBay. he outbid me. I was so upset. Come on. Right, we just got to get the timings and the aiming correct for this. Go on, forward, forward, forward. Frickin' hell, look at the state of this. Right, where's the... There it is. Down. Every damn time I can't find the place. Get it! Place! Down. No! Oh. This is really difficult. You've got to get... Basically, you have to be perfect at this every time. And the fact is, I'm not. I haven't quite got it. So this is troublesome. Right, grab that. Grab it. And weirdly, in most cases, you can activate a turnaround by pressing a button while you're there. while the cutscene's going, but in this one you can't. Right. Keep going. Keep going. Go up. Go. There. Is there a cardboard one in the book? I don't think so. You saw me take it out of the box. No. No cardboard golden joystick. Supposed to have one in the book made of card. Let's have a look in the envelope. Nope. Nothing in there, sorry. Sorry, hon. I can't even see an indication of where one would be. Sorry, hon. There's... If it's here, I can't see it. Sorry, guy. Sorry, dude. But the book's here, and it's in good condition. I think that's the important bit. I'm going to enjoy reading it. Right, let's do this. Come on, let's do this. Right. Go down, and immediately. Wasn't it new? It's not in a slipcase, which is what the new ones are. And I'm pretty sure it's been read. Let's put it that way. It's good. Look, it looks good quality though. Where's the bloody thing? There. Oh, come on. Come on. Turn, 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 turn. There we go. Pull it and switch. Let's go. Down. Down. Turn. Down. Yeah. Down. Turn. Oh, got caught there. Got caught there. Got caught there. Grab. Oh, for God's sake. Where's the blood? There. Oh, that was terrible. Right. Turn. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Straight up. Straight up. Yeah, and go up, go up, go up. Don't get caught, don't get caught, don't get stuck. Use a smell medikit and turn, go. Right, grab. Oh. You'll tell us. Fair enough, dude. I'm sorry. That's how it is, man. Did they hand it straight to me? Yep, straight to me. In the bag. Alright, there we go, there we go. Right, we're saved on an extra thing. So. They took a photo. I don't know whether that'll help with anything. They took a picture, although I was half asleep at the time, so... They might not have. I'm pretty sure they did. Alright, let's have a look around. If there's any secrets to be found, I hope that there'll be health, because I've just used all of it to get here. Is this where I came in? Yeah, I think that's where I came in. Okay. Supposed to be new. Then claim that it's not as advertised, because it's not. I can tell you it's not new, because mark there, a bit dinted and things like that, came in a jiffy bag. I don't think it's new, but it's still appreciated, and I'll be reading it. Thank you so much, dude. Really, thank you so much. Right. And I'm sorry to hear that, Retro Rambles. That's awful. Hey, Zantek, how you doing? No one should do that to a cat, man. No one should do that to cats. Cats are nice. They don't deserve hate. Can anyone else hear a heartbeat? Your grandmother bought it for you because she saw the Hyper TV. Oh, That's pretty cool. But yeah, there's a heartbeat in this game. Heartbeats, why do you skip when my baby kisses me? Hi, Krista, how you doing? You come in just as I'm doing duck noises about Heartbeat, the old TV show. What's down there? Nothing! Okay, so this must be something I need to push into position. No, don't jump onto that. She would have bought you the game as well, but thankfully Woolworths didn't have it. Oh my goodness, look at this. Yeah, my dad's watching Heartbeat at the moment. Apparently it was 18 seasons. Which seems a bit substantial for... Well, actually, no, it doesn't, if you think about it. It was basically a soap opera, wasn't it? Ah. What we got here? I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. You can't prove anything. If everything just broke, it's not my fault. Also, Lara Croft will have to have massive calluses on her feet. Because look what she's running around on. Seriously rusted metal. And other assorted crap. Woolly's had it on SNES. I'm sorry to hear that. No one should have to endure Rise of the Robots. It was atrocious. I can't get up there, can I? There's no way to get up there. Yeah, there's no way. Okay. I love the old Mortal Kombat tune. It was great. I can't wait for the new version to come out, the collection. I'm going to play that Game Gear version so much because I miss it. I can't play my old Game Gear one at the moment. My Game Gear needs recapping, and I never got round to it. Oh, I've opened up a giant hole in the floor. Right. Was I supposed to do that? Perhaps. Let's go over there. Do you think we can climb that? I'm not convinced that's a climbable ladder. I think that's where we came in, unless... No, that hole over there is where we came in, isn't it? No! Dead. That's so obnoxious. Melody's doing zoomies. Has she grown up to that point where she needs to have a pop to the vet for the snip snip? Oh, your cat's in now. I'm glad. Make sure they're all right. Give them a cuddle from us. Right, here we go. You have the Tomb Raider 2010 remakes. Are they any good? Oh, Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. They're not bad. They're very different to this. They're very different to this. Is it possible to climb that? No. Okay. Right. Okay. Grab, drop. There we are. Nice. Here we go. Heartbeat TV show going from the early eras. See Jenny's pug train coming from Ellis Clark Train's new chilled one. Hi Ben, how you doing? What happened to the time fire corridor puzzle? We got past it. I brute forced it by using basically just running and running and running until I got to it. Here we go. It's essentially the same as what we've just done with the water puzzle, to be honest with you. Have I gone too far? One too far, yes. Doing okay? Who doing okay? I'm doing all right. Yeah, getting by. I've had a bit of an illness this week, like bad throat and stuff like that. So it's not been great, but I am getting through things. I've still got Jen's Friday video to finish off. Normally it would be done by Wednesday, but I've been ill this week, so I've still got that to finish off. Excuse me. So I probably won't be going late tonight. Excuse me, on this. But we'll see how we get on. Right. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's just one of those. There's a bit of a type of cold going around at the moment. I've got it. It's one of those things. So when family arrive, they're getting it too. Ha ha! I'm very generous with my illnesses. Everyone can have some. Oh, whether they like it or not. Right, here we go. Right, can I get up there? Yeah. Grab. Nope. Next one. One more jump. No! Jump! No. Back one. Yes, there we are. What format did I order it? Oh, the Mortal Kombat one. I've ordered it on Switch. So I can sit and play it like the old days. Yeah, it's not right to play a Game Gear game on a giant screen. It just doesn't feel right, man. Amazon only have it on PS5 and Switch 2. Nope, they have the the Switch 1 version as well. Just, you have to look for it. It is there. I know this because I ordered it from... Well, there's a dead one again. This game level looks like crappy fruitcake that you get at weddings and all gits parties. Hey, that fruitcake is good. Do not diss the party cake. Right, give me a second. And Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Deluxe Edition is 54. Standard Collection is 34. I went for the Standard Collection. So, yeah. I will put a link, because it's a decent price. Here's the link to it. Oh, that's far too long. Okay. Okay. How can I do this? Right, how about I just delete all of that? Let's check this. Right, if I just delete everything off the end of this and grab that, will that still work? Huh, it does not. That's interesting. Alright, let's see if I can just grab that bit. Yeah, that version works. Okay, there you are. You have to have the little bit of gibberish on the end, otherwise it doesn't know what it is. There we go. Right. So yeah. I just cracked the back of my neck. Ooh. So yeah, I've ordered that. That's going to be my Christmas treat for myself. Let's try this again. Alright, where can we go from here? I just made up weird quacky noise songs. Yes, we like that. Oh, we like it a lot. Well, some of us do. So yeah, that's my Christmas present to myself this year, because you know, Santa has to get their ideas somewhere. Too sorry from Santa. That used to be the thing. Every year, your parents would Put one present down as from Santa. Just the one. Supposed to be like new. It's not. If it's missing bits, it's not. It's not like new, Martin. I'm sorry to say. I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it, and I'll be enjoying it. But if they said it's supposed to be like new, it isn't. Right, how the hell am I supposed to get up there? Dude, seriously. No, you have nothing to apologize for, man. You have nothing to apologize for. It's a wonderful gift, and I appreciate it, and I'll be enjoying it tonight after I've finished all my work. So don't worry about that, man. How am I supposed to get over there? Santa Claus the movie. Ah, yes. I have a copy of that on DVD. It's a traditional watch. So we start with Die Hard because, of course, you can't have Christmas without Die Hard. And then it's Santa Claus the movie and Gremlins. Because you can't have Christmas without Gremlins. There we are. Right, let's do this. Oh, hang on. Have I gone the wrong way? I have, haven't I? This is not where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be over there. Oh, but I might be able to get there from here. I'm going to save here. Because this might be a better way to do things. There we go. Right, we're onto there. And quick jump up to there. Yeah. Okay, we might be able to get back up here now. Oh. Die Hard is not German for Christmas film. You put a complaint. Fair enough, dude. I don't blame you. I really don't. Oh, hang on. This is a different room. Oh, okay. Right. We might be making progress here. Vicky's a snob and only wants Blu-rays. Okay. The lady likes what the lady likes. Right, water's been allowed in somewhere, and I'm not entirely sure where. This is a weird level. I don't think it's well designed, but we'll see how it goes. I'm genuinely confused as to what's going on here. Are we supposed to now be going the other way? Over this side? I know that the levels are basically loops. So... Ah! Right! There's another route. Okay. Right, let's do this. Okay. Oh, okay. Right, we're into water again. Okay. I'm going to save. There's a way down over there, isn't it? No. So that's a door. That's definitely a door. What's that on the ground? No idea. Okay, have we missed something that would let us get that open? What the hell is going on here? Right. So, yeah, that's just on the wall. I don't get what's going on. What have we missed? Where's the thing we've missed? Because clearly we have missed something, haven't we? Otherwise, that door would be open. Jump up here. Right, climb up that. Climb up that. Come on. Right. This is, a little confusing. It's not entirely clear where we need to go. Can we... I don't think we can... I know, we've tried this before. We can't get out that way. But we can get out this way. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Right, jump up, grab. Quite in the right place? No, I think we were in the right place. There. Right. Okay. Right, let's jump up, grab. No. Right. That's a bit weird. She walked without moving her legs. That was interesting. Right. It's a bit plain, this level. Yeah, it isn't it? It is a bit plain. Right, turn around. Turn around, jump. Come on. Right, that's where we came in, isn't it? Yeah. I don't like this. It just feels pointless. Okay. Right, don't save. Reload. I don't want to lose any health, so reload. Right, we've done it. Let's have a proper look around here, and then see if we go back. Right. What is this? This feels like a door that we should have opened already, but haven't. I just don't get it. You found the big box version of Tomb Raider. Nice, well done. Hang on, is that further down? No, that's not going to help either. There's nothing down here. So, right, okay. There's where we get out. There is nothing else in here. I just don't get what's going on. I really don't. How close are we to Patrick's predictions? Fair way, Spartan Space Chicken. How you doing, man? And as for Disco Ducks, we've got 35 more deaths, or 43 numpties. Let's have a look around, see what we can do. I have to admit, I was really pleased with how last night's game ended. That was cool. I thought that was great. I would have liked it if it had left it more open for a sequel, but the fact is, we got an interesting end. You're interesting. The bad guys end up... Yeah, but it's a film noir. Of course the bad guys ended up winning. That's what happens. It's film noir. Ending felt a bit rushed. There were bits where it felt like it wasn't quite right, but I did enjoy the flamethrower. That was a lot of fun. Right, what happens if I press this again? Nothing. What's replacing it? Sam and Max. I'm Sam, he's Max. We bust punks. Right. So yeah, we're gonna do a bit of Sam and Max action. The bad guys winning is really close to reality, yes. Unfortunately it is. Now I was thinking once Sam and Max are done with all of their point-and-click adventures, like everyone I can get hold of, then perhaps we'll do Back to the Future. Do, 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 do. I mean the Telltale's games, point-and-click adventure Back to the Future, not the crap ones. There we are. Right, climb back up here. Let's have a look around up here. Is there something I've missed up here? Don't forget Grim Fandango. Oh, yes. Grim Fandango and Discworld Mar. Also, Shadows of Doubt was £11. So I picked that up as well. We'll be trying out Shadows of Doubt, providing I can get to run on one of my PCs. Because that is always an issue. Any games planned for spooky season? Yes. I can't remember what I was doing. I got it onto... Yeah, I was very happy. I did create a thumbnail for the spooky season. What did I create? Good grief, what was it that... Oh, yeah! Right. Here we go. Allow me to show you what we're playing in spooky season. Resident Evil. Code Veronica. There we go. It's gonna be lots of fun. There we go. Code Veronica is a Resident Evil game that I have never completed. Hi Adam, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. Don't know if you knew or not, but welcome to the show. You're playing Shades of Doubt right now. Cool. Love Tomb Raider. I'm enjoying it, but not as much as I enjoyed the first one. It feels less coherent. You haven't completed it. I don't know many people have completed Code Veronica. It's one of those games. So yeah, we'll be playing that and it'll be nice. You live stream Tomb Raider as well. Fantastic. I always like to meet new, different other live streamers. That's cool. Right, here we go. Grab that. Right. Let's have a look around. Right. So, what if is this the one that we already did? Yeah, we've already done that one. You're in Barnsley. Cool. How am I supposed to do... Oh. This feels like it breaks the... all these levels are a loop thing that we've been seeing. So, at least there's that. I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to go next. Because, well... There's only so many different places, isn't there? This is the least enjoyable part of Tomb Raider 2. Yeah, it does feel like that. It does feel like that. Melody's attacked everything in her Zoom music besides CPC stuff. Good. Clearly an Amstrad fan. I approve. Right, we need to get back down and try and work out where the hell we are and where we need to go. Grab that and drop. Okay. Right, if the... Oh, hold on! Right, I see what's going on. I've just realised there are two potential exits. Right. This is why I was getting lost. Okay, jump, grab. There we go. Okay, right, here we go. There are only two CPC games and they're in a draw. Excellent. Most people do like Tomb Raider 1 the most. I think I prefer Tomb Raider 1 to this, yeah. Right. Okay, let's have a look around. This is why the loop didn't seem to be working. Okay. Code Veronica, yeah. We're going to be having fun with that. I've never finished it. I have played it, and I've never finished it. Right, let's do this. Jump. No! Grab! Dead. Damn it! Every time. Ah, oh, right. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. Even if I have to shout and scream and stamp my feet. You like Tomb Raider 2? Finished it using keyboard controls. Nice. Keyboard controls possibly best. There's a green herb glitch in Code Veronica. Please tell me that's a glitch in our favour rather than the computer's favour. Right, let's do this. Come on. Come on, Lara. Come on. Whee. Right. We need to get to the second of the two upwards bits so that we can try and sort our crap out. Get over there. Right. Yes. There. That's the one that I missed last time. Okay. It's in our favour. Excellent. That is what I like to hear. It's good when things work out in our favour rather than making the game harder. Alright, let's do this. So we need to get up there. The glitch automatically drains our glasses of dyed hokey cokey, but that's what it's all about. Oh, hokey cokey cokey. Oh, hokey cokey cokey. There's the drop that we came in from. Infinite green herbs. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Right. Let's see if there's anything in here this time. I think we can change in here. Because we only have certain options, don't we? There! Right. Okay, let's do this. Save. 202 saves. Isn't using glitches cheating? Yes. But I just fell to my death. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it as a I was so eager to get back to that area. Alright, let's do this. The door is open. Hopefully it's not time limited. But right, go down here. Where is... There it is. That's the... Right. Drop. Okay. Over here. Think. It was over here, wasn't it? Hopefully there isn't a time there, because I do hate the time things. I've forgotten where the drop is. I think it's around here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah. Who's been watching Alien Earth? I forgot it was on. I actually forgot it was on. So I haven't been watching. Alright, anyway, right. Here we go, come on. Run. The door is still open, okay. Go in. Frickin' hell, go in, Lara. Nothing there. Right over here. Lara! Come on! Oh, there's a dickhead. Okay. Right, climb out. Well, that didn't work out very well for us, did it? Right, and 366. Okay, so we now have one death for every year, every day in a leap year. That's lovely. There we go. So we don't need to worry too much because, well, let's face it, we have no time limit. Oops. Let's do this. So yeah, I forgot Alien Earth was on. I'll end up watching it all in one big session because I know my brother-in-law's been watching it and he says it's pretty damn good. So usually when he likes stuff about Alien, it's a good sign for me liking it as well. Right, what I'm going to do is get stuck on... What did I get stuck on? I have no idea. Right, is this guy going to come down? Right, let's go. And up, and up, and up. Get out. Yes. Alright. Where is he? Did I swim too quick for him? Did I swim too quick? Where is the git? There he is. Okay. I'm not happy that he's shooting me so easily like this. Health is hard to find in this level, and they're basically using me as a bullet sponge. Where is he? He went back in! When I got out, he went to hide. That's different. Okay. Take care, Krista. Thanks for coming along, and I'm sorry that the stream is glitching for you. I'm really sorry. Right, let's do this. Oh my goodness. 367 deaths. Bloody hell. It's easily better than Prometheus and Covenant, although in all fairness, traumatic injuries are better than Covenant. I'm getting a bit annoyed with how this game treats combat. It doesn't treat it as part of the narrative. It treats it as something to overcome, which is not the same. It really isn't the same. I have not seen Prometheus or Covenant. I have them. I have not seen them. I'm one of those people. I've got a big to-watch collection of films, and I just don't get the time. I should just to prove that I'm not just talking out my ass. I should show you the big pile of DVDs next to my Blu-ray player, so that I can watch them when I get a minute. Angel of Darkness and I have the DVD game version of that. We should play it sometime. I'm not joking. I have a DVD game of Angel of Darkness, and it's ridiculous. I wonder if that will get my live stream taken down. The way that when I did that karaoke night, that got taken down one time. Remember that? The karaoke incident. I was in the middle of singing Poison by Alice Cooper, and all of a sudden the entire stream just went off. Whoa, he wasn't even where he was normally supposed to be. That was weird. Right, get it. Get out. Get out. Where is he? He's there. If YouTube detects copyrighted material is being broadcast, it turns the stream off until the material's not broadcast anymore. What the hell? I'm streaming copyrighted material. Yeah, gameplay is different because it's a performative art. But the non-performative stuff is a different matter. Like music videos, as in the karaoke stream, or films or anything like that. So you're just not able to do it. What the hell? What am I supposed to do with this? I just constantly get shot and killed. Yeah, a DVD game. Here's the thing. If you've got a certain... I have a Tom Baker one, and it's all clips from sci-fi shows and films, and bits with Tom Baker talking, where he's on screen. I'm pretty sure that will get me flagged. However, a DVD game of Tomb Raider, I don't know where it is. Give me a second before we go on to another one. I'm going to see if I can find it, just to show you what I'm on about. Right, I've got to move my bin out of the way so that I can stand on the step ladder. I never knew my real ladder. I'm knocking everything on the floor now. So yeah, let's try this. Where? I've lost the stylus out of my stylus holder, so I can't draw it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I need that. Bloody expensive. Right, so, and let me just try and find this thing. I think it's over on this. Over here. Oh. Is it Crisis, Sims 2 Apartment Life, Flight Simulator X Deluxe? There it is. Okay. Just put these back where they need to be. I was found quicker than I expected, to be honest with you. This will now stand up there. You alright, Jen? Right. Blockbuster was good last night. It'd be fun to play an interactive game. Yeah. Star Fox Adventures. But this isn't something I can actually play. Because this isn't a game. It's a DVD. Exclusive edited footage of the game. An awesome opening sequence. I'm not joking. That's what's on here. An opening sequence and some spliced together footage from the game for you to watch and enjoy before the actual thing turns up. This is your pre-order bonus, collector's edition DVD. Found it in a charity shop. But this is what I'm talking about. Exciting new DVD game, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, the action adventure. Lara Croft for everyone. No games console needed, just your normal DVD. So yeah, this feels like it's an Angel of Darkness era. You know? So this might be an interesting one to try. I don't know. Now you can play one of the most exciting adventure games ever with your friends and family on your DVD player. So yeah, DVD game. I think it'll be interesting to try. I don't know whether it'll work out. Star Trek Voyager game has been announced. It has. Doesn't it look an awful lot like a mobile game? Full of DLC and full of pay-to-win mechanics and crap like that. That's what it felt like to me. In theory, if you were to make a Monday Club DVD game and streamed it, would it get me in trouble with YouTube? If I were to give myself prior permission and notified YouTube and sorted it all out in advance, no, it would not be. It would not be a violation. Also, that's all I have to do is notify YouTube in advance, because if I own the copyright, I can stream what I want. If I bought the rights to a game or a film and decided to stream that, then I would not be violating anyone's copyright. Did I just get shot at? Yes! Alright, he's here. Okay. Right, this guy seems really adamant that he's going to kill me in the arse. Star Trek people will buy anything with Star Trek name on it. To an extent, yes. Right, he's down. We're probably not going to do well here. For a very obvious reason. I've got no... no health left. There's two of them. I thought there was only one. And straight away, they knew I was there and went straight for me. This is, how should we put this? Shit? There he is. There he is. Right. Screw the Acompa, you're using the caretaker array to get home. Can't blame you on that one, dude. Janeway made a major mistake by putting the Acompa. It wasn't her battle. They'd already been contacted by another civilization and were already in a situation where the Prime Directive did not apply, and she violated everyone's need to go home in order to assuage her own guilt over a culture that she did not harm. It feels bad, you know? Right, come on. Get out the... It feels an awful lot like this guy is not going to be possible to shoot at until he's practically killed me. Kazon said they would not allow Janeway to use the array. The Kazon didn't have a say in it. Voyager is more powerful than the Kazon. Always was. There weren't enough of them to stop her. Voyager could have gone home. Not a big issue. Jesus Christ, this is bad. How am I supposed to do this? I have no health. I have no health options. Right, there he is. Okay. Let's get out of here. Get out of here. Come on. Get out. Right. Where is he? See what I mean? It doesn't let me fight him unless he's taken a chunk of my health first. The guy has to smell blood in the water before he'll attack. What a douche. This is Captain Douche Nozzle of the Douche Nozzlers. Get out the bloody water, Lara! Look at the state of this. I can see him. He can shoot at me, but I can't bloody shoot him. This is atrocious. Right, save that. Right. Yeah, I have no health. Right, let's do this. See if we can get through. I would use harpoons, but they have no targeting whatsoever. It's atrocious. The harpoon... What am I stuck on? That was bloody weird. Voyager had the resources to negotiate their way through it, let alone the firepower if used properly. Yeah. This is ridiculous. Whoever designed this clearly intended to come back and refine it and didn't get the time. There's no way this was put together by anyone who thought, yes, this is a good idea and is totally acceptable. No way whatsoever. Where's my Uzis? Automatic pistols, that'll do. There's no way anyone thought this was a good idea. They've slapped this together and intended to come back later and refine it, and they haven't had the time. There's no other excuse. He's just there. He's just there. I can't... Right. We're attempting harpoon. The biggest issue with Tomb Raider 2 and 3 to a large extent is that the team that were doing this were given next to no time whatsoever. How did he even see me? I wouldn't have been able to shoot from there. Look at that. He can shoot through the floor. Right. How do we screw these guys over? What if I set them off by swimming into the area and swimming back out of the area? So they know I'm there and hopefully will now be moving in a way to try and get to me. Let's hope that that's worked. Let's hope that that's worked. Right, go down. Right. And before we get to them, check the automatic pistols. Oh, for God's sake. Seriously? There we are. Right. I'll tell you what happened there. That was the computer. That, to be honest, no. I'm counting that as technical. The button to break the surface is swim upward. I was swimming upward. It didn't break the surface, so I didn't get to do anything. But they got a react time on me. As for checking a guide, because there might be a way around this, as far as I can see, there are no other options. We have to go this route. So I'm going to swim upward a bit. There, he's immediately over us. See the issue? There's no way for me to get round this. He knows we're here, and he has the ability to aim straight. I am baffled by how this was acceptable. Like I say, the biggest issue that the developers of these games and Tomb Raider 3, about 2 and 3, had was IDOS. They demanded a game within a year of the first coming out to keep momentum and basically strike while the iron is hot. And that's what Tomb Raider 2 is, and that's why it only took a year between the first and second game, with the expansion pack for the first one in between them. So they had less than a year of development time. And you know what IDOS did the moment that Tomb Raider 2 was out? Told them to start work on Tomb Raider 3. Immediately. We'll want another one for next year. So, under those circumstances, I don't think anyone could make a good game. There you go. Again, soft lock because I got stuck. Recommends using harpoon on the scuba bloke. But the harpoon doesn't work. We'll go back and we'll try it again. I'll go to this one, 40 fathoms. Right. This is before we get to that thing. The harpoon gun has no aiming. At all. It doesn't aim. It just doesn't aim at all. They're very unhelpful at the library. I needed to put some shelves up. I'm so crap at DIY. I thought I'd go and get a book. So I went to the library and said, have you got any books on shelves? I see where this is going, and I approve. That is a hell of a joke. I like it. Have you got any books on shelves? I think. So yeah, they had to do a game in less than a year, and then another game with another expansion pack as an in-between in less than a year. I don't think anyone could make a good game under those circumstances. Stuck. See what I mean? She doesn't aim. For the harpoon. Did I hit him? Did I not? What the hell am I doing with my life? And that did not... That was just useless. Absolutely useless. Right, go to this one instead, because we're basically already at the thing. Let's go to this. The harpoon is shit, by the way. Yeah, you can't aim the harpoon. So I'm going to have to do that again. Because you can't aim it, you basically have no option but to hope that you hit more than they do. Harpoon worthless, yeah. Harpoon is shit. However, the computer can harpoon like nobody's business. This is shit. This is utter shit. Both the gun and the game. This is solid 2 out of 10 territory. And I feel so sorry for the guys that spent so much of their time working on this under really difficult conditions, because they were absolutely screwed over by greedy bastards wanting just more and more and more. What were they thinking? They were probably thinking, look, it's as good as we can make it for now. We'll come back if we have the time and fix it up then. And they didn't have the time because they were pushed by greedy bastards who didn't want to wait. They wanted another solid hit right then so that they could make money on their quarterly bonuses. I don't know what that ricochet sound was from. And I can't look down on the camera. So this is all we get. There he is. Right. Yeah, we don't get a chance at him until he's taken our health down. So... yeah, Patrick, that advice is worthless. And I'll tell you why. That's not how the gun works in Tomb Raider. Standard aiming controls are you look in the right direction and she locks on, and then you fire. The computer will already automatically lock on. When you use the harpoon, she doesn't automatically lock on. So you are aiming manually in a game that has never made you aim manually before. Right. Let's go. Oh, for God's sake. Turn! Jesus Christ, the controls are atrocious. They've focused on the combat, which is the worst part of the game, and made it more about that than the adventure part, which was the best part of the game. Right, can we see a guy? Dead. Weirdly, did you notice something? She looked up. Almost like the harpoon is supposed to have a targeting, but doesn't have one during your swimming. One of them was aiming at the wall, but was still... the other one was shooting at me. There's 2 guys. Does the harpoon just have the worst aiming of all of the guns? Is that what's going on here? It's got the shittest aim. Yeah. Look at this. She's not aiming. She aimed. She aimed before. Alright, okay. Stay as far down as possible so we get the best and widest angles. Is she aiming at anyone? No? I could see him. Yeah, she's not aiming. Right. I really don't like this. Come on. You know the worst part? In real life, you can fire a gun underwater. In Tomb Raider, you can't. This is awful. This is so bad. I will never play this again, I'll tell you that. I played the first one again. The first one was decent. And the earlier levels on this one were okay. But this, I will never play again. This is even worse than the opera level. Look, she did aim! And then didn't. Right, I see what's going on. The harpoon does have an aim. It's just the worst aim of all of the guns. Its aiming reticule is off. It's like if you can't do it, just let the machine gun climb up, do a somersault over the hall and start firing. They're already aware that I'm here. They're already aware that I'm here. They get... Yeah, that does not work. That does not work. Whatever guide you're using is assuming that I've got more health than I actually have. That's our problem. We have no health because I had to use it to cheese my way through the bullshit earlier on with that extreme sequence where you couldn't come up for air. Right, he's dead, but I've lost most of my health. So I'm going to try that again. He is clearly coming for me, so I'm going to try that again. The problem that we have is that we have no health at all. Health is just not a thing in Tomb Raider 2. Right, see what happens when he comes out this time. Did I get him? Okay, we've got more health this time. The video doesn't show health being taken. Yeah, that sounds about right. Right. I'm going to save. Let's go. Look at the state. Look at how big the targeting, the hitbox is for these bloody things. Get out! Come on! What the hell was that? He was standing where I landed, therefore I don't get to do anything? This is atrocious. I really feel sorry for the guys that were told, right, you're going to get screwed. You've got less than a year to make that entire bloody game. That was awful. I really feel sorry for these developers. The publisher deserved to have this franchise taken off them after the way they treated their staff and did Angel of Darkness and all that. I'm glad that Square Enix took this off them. Please tell me they've got some health. Oh, thank God. They've got health. They've got health. Have the health. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh, my goodness. There we are. Finally through. I've saved. We've got health. We might be able to go on with our lives now. Holy crap, that was bad. I'm not kidding, guys. I really feel sorry for the guys that got screwed over on this. All the developers. Right, that's done. Save again. When playing Shadows of Doubt, your computer's power consumption doubles. I bet it does. It looks like that. That was the end of the level! That was a terrible level! That was so bad. Right. I'm going to save at this point. Oh my goodness. So, what is this one called? This is Wreck of the Maria Doria. Okay. Right, first things first. Let's grab that and then have a look around. What are we doing here? Right, there's a way out there. And a harpoon, twat! Okay, right, now that we know that's there, let's reload. How far are we through this game? This is level 5, maybe level 6. There are about 14 levels. So we're not even halfway through, and I'm already sick to death of what's going on. Right, so we've got another watery prick. Oh, for goodness sake. This is... I'm not even able to shoot. It's just not shooting. What the hell, man? This game is bollocks. Right, come on. And I hate just constantly being like the annoyed gamer. That's not what I want to be. It's not the type of streamer I want to be. Look at the state of this. Am I even hitting this guy? I had 16 harpoons. I now have 4. It took 8 shots to kill that one person. How dumb do you have to be to think you can sell this? Come on, we can do this. Pity I wasted the health packs. I would have had them replenished when we start the next one. I didn't know it was going to be the next level. And that's as simple as that. There's just no way I could have known. Right. Okay, this game can fuck off. Look at that. It gave me a health pack because it knew I was going to get almost killed there. Now, right. We're going back to the previous level. That is inexcusable. There is no excuse for what that game just did there. None at all. We're going back. How am I how am I supposed to deal with that? You know? Right. Have I used the health pack from him? I have, haven't I? Yeah. Okay. So this is the wrong one. Let's go back to this. Pull out the gun. Where is he? I know he's coming, so I'm just going to wait. Am I even hitting him? No. The answer's no. Right, come on. We're going to do this. We're going to wait for this dickhead to come out here. Because we know he's coming. I like that she's got marks on the bottom of her feet from hanging out in this rusty mess of a place. Right. Where's the big gun? Okay. Swim up. And down. Right, jump backwards! Jump backwards! Okay, that didn't work. I've never played a game that has been this enthusiastic to be horrible to its own players. This is awful. Jet Set Willy was bad and set out to be as difficult as it could be. This is just new levels of being a prick. Did we get him? Genuinely don't know. Is he just so close to me that I can't hit him, but he can hit me? Right, we don't have enough. I don't think we have enough to keep going, but let's see how it goes. Oh, for God's sake. Because I got caught in the wrong place, I have to now go back up and get my health. Get my air even. Yeah, you can tell that Jet Set Willy was written when the guy was not doing well mentally. Because it has... It's a game that feels like it wants to hurt you. Whereas this, on the other hand, is just... Oh, for God's sake! That is inexcusable. That is inexcusable. Ugh. This is just... We're being screwed by our publishers, and as a result, we can't make what we want to do. So we've made crap. Because we haven't got time to make it good. Right. He is now dead. So we're going to go to 203 and save there. Go up. Right. Get the air back. Go. Yeah, here's the thing. A delayed game is delayed until it's not delayed. A shit game is shit. Dead. This is bad. I think that was Shigeru Miyamoto's thing. A game that's delayed is delayed until it's released. A bad rushed game is bad forever. And that's what this is. The publisher gets all of the blame for this. I do not blame the developers one bit for not being able to make a masterpiece in a few months. This is ridiculous. Come on, let me load. Bloody hell. It loves to just hold on to you, doesn't it? Like, no, you can't possibly want to go straight back into the action. You have to wait a second. Why would anyone want to get straight back into the action? Ridiculous. Yeah, I just took it off them after this. After Age of the Darkness. But it took it off them for a problem of Eidos's own creation. Again, I give no level of shade to the developers. This is not their fault. This is publisher messing about, wanting money over quality. All right, grab that. You think Amazon's the owner of Tomb Raider now? I don't know. Honestly, couldn't tell you. But what I can tell you is Amazon MGM, when they created that new trailer for He-Man, they got the original theme tune. The original He-Man tune is back for the first time since the cartoons. So, fair play to them for that. Absolute fair play to them for that. They've made that sound like what we fans of He-Man wanted it to. I love that. Embracer Group are the owners on that one. Ah, right. Save. Right. We now have a health packet. I also note there's a Twazik in this, so let's get that out. Right, where is he? Come on. I know you're there. There we go. Get out. Do we think MGM will do anything with the Stargate franchise? No. No, I don't. I wish they would. I wish I could say they would, but I don't think Stargate's coming back. Right, so I've saved. Now we're going on to the next bit. Roland Emmerich wants to revisit Stargate. I'm sure he does. Sure he does. The film came first. Right, there you go. I'm going to save at this point. Right. Look at that. Next to no health. They knew that was going to happen. That's why they put that there. They did get sued for ripping the idea off by a teacher who'd sent the script to Paramount and then claimed in the court case that Paramount must have somehow got hold of his script. Even though the studio wasn't Paramount. Apparently, that was his case. They must have somehow got hold of his script that was sent to a different studio and rejected. and then ripped him off. That was his case. It's ridiculous. Right, where are these guys? There we are. Right, they're down. Goodness sake, put the bloody gun away, stupid woman. Yeah. Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich actually say that they got the idea from watching a German documentary based on the pseudoscience book Chariots of the Gods. If you have ever read Chariots of the Gods, you know just how much credence I should put on that stupid mess of pseudoscience, suggesting that aliens built the pyramids. Von Daniken is not a scientist. He's a bellend pushing fake science, and it's all based on the idea that, the Egyptians couldn't possibly have the technology to stack some fucking rocks. It's like, come on, guys. How would the Egyptians have managed to stack all these rocks in a pile? Because that's a very efficient way to stack rocks. Pyramids are not hard in terms of building. They're hard in terms of if you tried to bite one, it would break your teeth. But the rocks in the pyramids weigh tons. Yes, they do. But here's the thing. If you have a very large water source like, say, the Nile, and a lot of people who have the ability to use a block and tackle and some rope and some wooden logs to pull things along on, then you too can build the pyramids by dragging the rocks along with ropes and lots of people. Remember, we have documents about the people who built the pyramids. This is not a joke. We have documents saying why certain people didn't show up to work every day, some of which were saying that they had been partying with Dionysus and were therefore a little bit tired. This is not a joke. This is work that we have. It's ridiculous. Did black people build the pyramids? Oh, it's a fun fact about the ancient Egyptians. We don't know what colour they were. This is not a joke either. We don't know. We have no idea. Were they black? We don't know. Were they brown, like Middle Eastern people? We don't know. Did the brown Middle Eastern colour come after the Egyptians? We don't know. Literally, we don't have a freaking clue. Because when the Egyptians used to paint things, they weren't always natural colours. So we've got people that are green, people that are blue. Most of them look brown. Was that because they were brown, or was that because that was the colour that they used? Got to remember that Egyptian artwork is regimented, so everything looks a certain way because that's how you're taught to do things, and that's the way you do it because that's how you were told. So, were they brown because they were that colour, or were they brown because that's the colour that you painted people? We don't know. I used to study this stuff, so it's very interesting. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Okay. Right, I can't go back down. The control scheme for this is atrocious. Oh, there's the thing I'm looking for. Right, I knew there'd be a pulley or something in here. It's too big an area to not have a pulley in it. Pull it. Right, I know I'm dying. I'm just going to quickly check. Is that the... Yep, it's open now. Okay, that's what we do. Right. Right. So the Andorians and Orions helped. Yeah, the Mistress of the Winter Constellations was there. So yeah, we don't know what colour the Egyptians were. We have theories, but were they brown-skinned later, or were they brown-skinned from the start? Like, we don't know. Egypt, that's not even a word. Egypt lasted for so long that ancient Egyptians had archaeologists digging up their own culture. Seriously. They had ancient Egyptian archaeologists uncovering information about their own society that they'd forgotten. I find ancient Egypt one of the most fascinating cultures in all of history. It's amazing. Their culture was like 3,000 years old by the time Ptolemy and Alexander the Great and all them came along. It's amazing. Let's do this. Seriously fascinating stuff. And if you ever look at a channel called History with Sai, he's done a brilliant series of documentaries charting the whole of the of Egyptian history, dynasty by dynasty, from Narmer right through. Nazca and Inca lines, don't know enough about them. Seriously, just don't know enough. Hi JL, how you doing? Lara's getting there this time. So I legitimately do not know enough about the Nazca lines. I do know one thing about the Inca people, though. They weren't called Inca. Seriously, Inca is the name of their leaders. It's like calling ancient Egypt the Pharaoh culture. Why do we call them the Incas? Because someone decided it was a good name to name them. This is not a joke. I think it was a German scientist, but it might archaeologist, but it may have been a Spanish guy. All I can say for sure is that they weren't called Incas because Inca was their chieftain. It's like calling ancient Egypt the Pharaoh culture. Technically accurate, as in they're the culture that had pharaohs, but they didn't call themselves that. I think actually the Egyptians called themselves the Kemets. Not Kermits. Don't make that joke. Don't make that joke. Don't make that joke. They didn't. It wasn't easy being green. You know that was coming. You thought I used my lawnmower to make Nazca lines. No, I didn't. Get up there, get up, go up, come on. Press the wrong button and dove instead of climbed. Sounds like there's still one around, doesn't it? So yeah, I can't really talk about the Nazca lines because I don't know enough about them. Not really one I've studied, to be honest with you. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's down as well. So yeah, I'm sure the Egyptians called their society Kemet after the deep black soil of the land. But I might be mistaken. So, yeah, I also know that the Aztecs weren't called the Aztecs, they were the Mexica. Which is where we get the term Mexico from. Because they weren't from South America, they were from Central and part of Northern America. Actually, they came from Northern America. They're North American natives who went south, looking for their own land. Yep, they were murdered by the Spanish. To be fair, I can see why the Spanish thought they needed to go. I'm not saying that they were right, but I'm saying that I can see from the point of view of the solid Christian men of Spain of the time, why a group of people using stone axes and tools who did human sacrifices to celebrate their arrival may not have gone down well. It's massive culture clash. I'm not excusing them. I'm just saying I can understand their point of view, and while I wouldn't have gone down that route myself, it is kind of understandable. Oh, we can laugh now, but only because we weren't involved. Oh dear. Right, let's see if we can get up there somewhere. Nope, not that way. I wouldn't greet anyone by sacrificing Jenny. I wouldn't greet anyone by sacrificing Jenny. Jenny is nice. And I like her, and she's here to stay. So no. Alright, let's do this. That feels like... shouldn't I be able to jump onto that and grab it? What if I jump and grab? Can I? No. This isn't something I can hold on. No, it's not. Okay. Worth a shot! I thought it was a climbable wall, but it's not. So there we go. So yeah. The Spanish first murdered their leader, then decimated the rest of them with illness. To an extent, yes. It's quite an interesting storyline. No one liked the Aztecs, the Mexica. No one. They had a grouping of 3 different societies that were, like, they decided by treaty were the top dogs. And they were entitled to all the best stuff, and they could wage war on anyone, and if anyone waged war on them, the 3 groups would come together and fight them off. And then take all their stuff, basically. So it's like the Roman triumvirate, only instead of 3 dudes from the same society, it's 3 different societies all joined together to be the big dogs in town. And the Aztecs were the biggest of the 3 in that triumvirate. So everyone else knew it was only a matter of time before the Aztecs came and murdered them to claim all of the people they needed to do sacrifices to their gods. Since that's basically what they did. They'd gone weird. At the start, they'd gone weird. They didn't start out quite as solidly into all the human sacrifice stuff as they ended up. And when the Spanish arrived, the Aztecs didn't initially know about them, but the Spanish learned about the Aztecs because they were basically warned by the other cultures, like, look out for these guys, they're dodgy. So the Spanish went, oh, so you don't like those people, do you not? Okay, well, how about you come with us, and we'll help you. So you follow us, mate. We'll sort these guys out as the new big boys in the area. So they jumped at the chance to join the Spanish. And the Spanish essentially played everyone off against each other for taking over, and it worked. And it helped that all of these other societies had already been ground down by the Aztecs and their triumvirate to the point where they could be dealt with as and when necessary. Can we mark this video as education? I'd love to. I just find history and societies like this fascinating. The Aztec culture is amazing. Yeah. The Aztecs on Doctor Who was brilliant. Yeah, even some of their own people thought it was not a good idea to continue the sacrifices. I don't think we're quite doing this. Oh, I've realised what's going on. Can we pull this instead of just standing on it? No? No. Oh. I really thought we might be able to pull this instead of just standing on it. Wait, how am I supposed to get over there then? Nope, that doesn't work either. Okay. Yeah. So it was basically divide and conquer. But the Aztecs had this brilliant weapon. When they went out to wage war, they did not want to kill. They wanted to injure to the point where people would surrender. And then they'd take them back, and whoever had the most was the best. That's literally how it was. They kept score. And once you got back, you sacrificed all of the guys that you were taken to the gods, and you got favour. So you didn't want to kill your conquests, you wanted to conquer them. So they, instead of inventing like stone axes and stone swords and stone knives, they created something called a makwatl, which I think I've pronounced wrong. It's basically a cricket bat covered in obsidian knives. It's amazing. The old joke of in the in the case of the apocalypse, grab a club with a nail through it. The Aztecs perfected that. A club with many nails in it. And the entire purpose of the McMottle was to really beat the crap out of people, make them bleed horribly, but not kill them, just severely injure them, so you could take them back and do a human sacrifice. That was their thing. That was their main weapon. I just think, how sick do you have to be to think this is the thing you need? Right, we've clearly gone the wrong way. I need to find something to either turn that fire off or something else. There is another route we can take, so we've got to go back. There must be a way to turn that fire off. Alright, we'll go back down. Okay. So you can see that no one liked these guys, so they all joined up with the Spanish, and then the Spanish took over, and they finally met the Aztec Emperor, and they didn't get on. He threw a celebration in their honor as you would for a foreign dignitary, and they were so repulsed that they killed him. That's it. And that's why the Aztecs got wiped out. It's ridiculous. Can I go up here? Can I grab onto that? And if you think that's weird, the Romans pretty much did the same thing in Britain. Not a joke. Most of the time, the Romans would look at a culture's deities and go, we have the same deity. You call them X, we call them Y. So why don't we agree that actually we're all the same, and we'll have a temple to our deity using your guy's name. They didn't do that in Britain. They went, what the hell are you Druids doing? That's disgusting. Cut it out. There we go. Or at least that's what the excuse was for getting rid of the Druids, who basically were the ones that called the shots in Britain and could rouse the rabbles and all of that. Quite interesting. I love ancient cultures. Now, I'm happy to be corrected on any of this because I don't claim to be a history buff or anything like that. I just find it interesting and listen to a lot of history documentaries and read some of the books and things like that. But if any of this is incorrect, please do feel free to correct me. But that's the information that I have. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, this is interesting. We've got all kinds of stuff in here. They didn't serve Ferrero Rocher. No, they killed a few dudes on top of a giant temple. I've screwed up, haven't I? Right, we're going to put this one back and then push this other one forward. Like Ferrero Rocher, yeah. The Ambassadors of Death. My ambassador, with this Ferrero cyanide, you are really... The Ambassadors of Death. Right, can I pull it this way? I bet I can't because I'm right on the edge, aren't I? Vicky wants a box every week. Ah. The tribute must be paid. This is all wrong. I've done it completely wrong. Right, let's put this back. Right. There's only... It's basically... The game is now turned into Sokoban. This is what I want from Tomb Raider. This is what I actually want from a game of Tomb Raider. This is exactly what I want. Proper thinking puzzles. Puzzles that are interesting. Can I push the first box forward? Yeah. Let's see what's behind here. Just in case. Let's have a look. Anything? No. Okay. Ah! Okay, there's nothing in here. There's absolutely nothing in here. Right, okay. I was on the right track, I think. Okay. Alright. I'm going to save again, just in case. Right, so hopefully at some point we'll find a switch that opens... so that turns off that fire stuff, you know? In the other area. Nice. Right, let's do this. Push it right down to the end so that it's out of the way. Keep going, keep going. That won't go any further? Okay. Right. Okay. Pull this way. Yeah. I like that it feels like some kind of wicker basket box, but it's clearly made out of stone because of the sound. So they've textured it to look like a wicker basket. Oh, what's in here? Weird. Right, let's push this box as far as we can. Yep. Alright, and push this down. This is Tomb Raider. This is what I expect from Tomb Raider. Those last couple of levels were just wrong. Like, seriously, wrong. Like, oof. It's so frustrating because this is clearly good stuff. But that last one wasn't. Right, pull this across. There we go. And round. There we are. Oh, there's another area that's open. Push that over there so that it's completely out of the way. Yeah, there we go. Right, that area is now full of boxes. Let's have a look down here. Okay. This feels like the type of place where I should get the pistols with the unlimited ammo out. And start shooting those windows out. Nope, no windows. Okay. Felt like there should be windows. Right, let's save the game. Gonna have to go shortly. Won't be online for the next few days. It's yours and Mrs. Space Chicken's wedding anniversary. Oh, and Mrs. Space Chicken's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Squashed tomatoes and stew. Bread and butter in the gutter. Happy birthday to you. I'm under arrest for not saving before entering unknown areas. You'll never catch me, copper. Not because I'm too fast, but because I'm too slippery. Okay. Interesting place. That really feels like the type of thing I should be able to shoot out, you know? But no, this is... Oh, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What's that on the wall? What's that on the wall? Aha!
No.
Oh, it's a key. It's a keyhole. Okay. Well, we don't have a key, so... Looks like we're coming back here later. Take care, Space Chicken. Have a great weekend, and happy anniversary. And also, happy birthday to Mrs. Space Chicken. Right. What the hell? How is he behind me? the hell? How did... Where did the guy who came out of the tunnel that I was in come from? This is not a joke. This is an actual legitimate question. Where the hell did that guy come from? This is so bad. It's generating enemies behind me. There is no one here. So where is he from? Good grief. Right, so I've got that. Yeah, where did the guy that was behind us come from? That is a question I'm going to keep asking until this game explains what the hell it thinks it's playing at. Is that flares? What did the other guy have? Anything? Nothing? Nothing. Okay. One of them didn't have anything. Okay. Right. I released him from his cage. Well, he didn't show any gratitude, did he? Let's have a look around. Okay, I think we're done for the night. Right, we'll leave it there. It is 10:15 after all, and I do have the other stuff to do, like finishing the editing for Jen. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me on that one. Yeah, that was certainly something. But for now, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. It's good to get through the water levels and get back to proper Tomb Raider action. I thought that was quite nice that we got back to that. But like I said, tomorrow show because family coming. So I'll see you all on Monday. There won't be a Saturday one either, as you know, well, there's just things that are going on. So we'll do a catch-ups thing on Monday, try and get through some of the backlog of games that have been requested on the Monday Night. Oh, excuse me. But for now, I've been Zoe Kirk Robinson. You've been watching GameHammer Live. I'll leave you with the outro that says thank you to all of our Patreon guys. And if you want to join them, the link is down here. Just there. Yeah, there you go. But like I say, thank you so much, guys. If you want to join me for Monday, that would be brilliant. But until then, happy gaming. Bye-bye. I'd like to give a big shout out to everyone who supports me on Patreon. Without you guys, I really couldn't continue making all of these shows. And if you'd like to join our fantastic Patreon heroes here, go over to patreon.com/Zoe Kirk Robinson. It really does help us out. Thank you so much, guys.